From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Thursday, October 20th, 2016. Silver is trading at $17.64 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,270 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $633. Antiwar.com reports the Syrian government has been securing several deals lately under their amnesty offer to get rebels out of Metro Damascus, and secured another territory on Wednesday as some 1,800 people, including 700 rebel fighters, left the suburb of Mudamia. Under the deal, the rebels and their families were allowed safe passage out of the suburb and will be allowed to move northward into the Idlib province, which is held by the al-Qaeda-linked Nusra Front. A lot of rebels have moved up into Idlib as part of the deal. The relocation of rebels out of Metro Damascus allows the government to have a more secure control over the capital city, while the rebels in those suburbs have been virtually trapped and unable to act at any rate and aren't losing much in shifting northward. One danger, however, is that shifting everyone into the Nusra Front's territory could give that faction a huge boost in recruitment of experienced fighters at a time when the group is already one of the main focuses of the government's ongoing offensives. For nearly 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and have permanently removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co. UPI reports a report released Tuesday found a database of 117 million law-abiding Americans is being used by police for facial recognition of suspects, which many constitute violations of civil liberties. The Georgetown University Law Center found 16 states are using the database in investigations to create virtual lineups and investigations, and is calling on Congress to enact laws to limit its use to criminal investigations. The concern, according to researchers, is that the database could be used to monitor political or religious speech. The database was also found to contain a disproportionate number of minorities. Claire Garvey, an associate at the Georgetown University Law Center and author of the report, said in a press release, face recognition is a powerful technology that requires strict oversight, but those controls by and large do not exist today, with only a few exceptions. There are no laws governing police use of the technology, no standards ensuring its accuracy, and no system checking for bias. It's a wild west. The technology was used to identify rioters in Baltimore during protest over the death of Freddie Gray. Some questioned whether it was proper because it could result in police approaching innocent people and violating the rights of protesters. David Roca, a staff attorney at the ACLU of Maryland, told the Baltimore Sun, the chilling effects on people exercising their First Amendment right seem to be pretty clear. In the report, researchers suggested the database should be limited to using police photographs, not driver's license photos or those from other forms of identification. Law enforcement should eliminate innocent people from their searches, and searches that do include driver's license photos should require a court order, and a ban should be placed on any tracking of people for political or religious beliefs, race, or ethnicity. When her plush and comfy life suddenly and unexpectedly fell apart, Brooke and her dog Cloud set out to defy the odds. If this is a man's world, as they say, living on the streets is no place for a young woman. One day she awoke in the redwood forest and realized she had become a hobo. How to Be a Hobo by Brooke Willett is available from Amazon.com and all major bookstores. Reuters reports as Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump was preparing to go head-to-head with Democratic rival Hillary Clinton in the third and final debate in Las Vegas on Wednesday, hundreds of hospitality workers and protesters gathered outside the hotel Trump co-owns near the Las Vegas Strip. Demonstrators waved signs and banners next to what the organizers called a wall of taco trucks. That was a reference to Trump's proposal to build a wall on the U.S. border with Mexico, as well as a riff on comments by a Trump supporter, Marco Gutierrez, who had said without action on immigration reform, you're going to have a taco truck on every corner. The protest was organized by the Culinary Union, which represents 57,000 workers in Nevada, the majority of whom are Latino. According to Bethany Kahn, the Culinary Union's communication director, workers at the Trump International Hotel voted to unionize in December 2015, but still do not have a contract. Some protesters blame that on Trump, who owns 50% of the property. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.